Have you ever used the computers in the house?
No,
Ever?
no, we don't use the computers in the house.
Okay. We've had to seize them under warrant.
Number 1. A masked murderer. Curtis Sagmoen's interrogation was a critical turning point in the investigation into the violent and mysterious incidents that took place on his family's farm in Salmon Arm. The incidents involved an escort who had responded to a Craigslist inquiry for intimate companionship. Upon arriving at the farm, she encountered a masked man armed with a shotgun, and in her panic, she fled, leading to a car crash. The police found shell fragments in the car's tires, indicating that the masked man had fired at her. The incident sparked an intense investigation that led to Curtis Sagmoen being brought in for questioning. The interrogation took place in a small, dimly lit room at the police station, with detectives determined to get to the truth behind the chilling events that had transpired. Curtis, a man in his early 30s, appeared tense and uneasy from the start. His body language betrayed a level of discomfort, and he frequently glanced around the room, avoiding direct eye contact with the investigators.
Is that I think you have a history with inviting escorts up there to that property.
The detectives began the interrogation by establishing Curtis' identity and background. They probed into his family life, his upbringing, and his association with the farm where the incident had occurred. Curtis appeared cooperative initially, answering the questions calmly, albeit with a tinge of nervousness in his voice. As the question...
You really don't have any criminal record. I think you're probably charged with fraud or something years ago, and that went away. You were never convicted of it. So you have no criminal record. You really don't have that much history with us. You have some in Richmond House, but it's not that bad.
So I'm trying to keep to myself.
I believe you. But something happened somewhere.
I've never seen that girl in my life. So.
Okay. So who would be inviting escorts up to that property? That specific property? Like, who else would do that?
I need to lay down. Over there.
Is that it?
No.
So one thing that we're going to have to do when we search your phone, we're going to look for any type of application that you may have used that would alter the appearance of a phone number, that kind of thing. Do you ever hear spoofing? Where if you use your phone to dial another one, but somehow manipulate the phone number to appear differently?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So we're going to be examining your phone for that. Have you ever used that type of application?
Yeah, I'll take the lawyer's advice.
Okay.
I'm just tired right now.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. I think you have used one of those applications. And I think you used it when you contacted.
I never threatened anybody and I've been fired or fired.
Okay. Did you meet with her that night?
I haven't met anyone. You've had me around going on for I don't know how long. I don't even know what we talked about it, like, a half hour ago.
Well, we discussed
Like,
your,
I asked, like, if I could rest first here. Okay. I'm tired of bed.
Mhm.
I wanna go to bed.
Mhm. Part of what told me, Curtis, is that when she arrived at, she noticed that the gate is locked. And when she got out of the gate, or when she got out of her car to go unlock the gate, somebody appeared behind her. And he had his face masked, and he was wearing some type of, the way she described it, it may not have been, that's how it was perceived to her. So she provided some more descriptions of the clothing. And she described the male that was holding a gun. He came out of the woods. Now initially the male wasn't pointing the gun at her. He was pointing it up in the air. So I think that's a good thing. It means to me that the person that came out of that woods wasn't trying to kill her. Maybe he was trying to scare her for some reason. And so that's kind of the reason what I'm trying to figure out is why would that happen in the first place? Why would someone come out of the woods to try and scare an escort? I mean, let's call it, you know what, let's call a spade a spade. This girl's obviously an escort. She's coming up to some place that she doesn't really know, and she's going down some dirt driveway. I think a lot of people with common sense may even predict something like that happening. But for whatever reason, the male wasn't shooting at her, he wasn't pointing the gun at her, he was just holding it up in the air. So it means that the person has a conscience. It just means that, to me, something happened to cause that male to do that. And that's what I want to figure out. I know that there's been several escorts that came up to that property. They claimed to have been directed up there. Here are the slug fragments inside of the tire. So it means to me that at some point a firearm was discharged. And through canvassing some of the local residents, they heard a firearm being discharged. People that live on that road. You have a history in being with escorts, and one of which you got into a physical altercation with, or at least that was the accusation. You had more recent
Investigators remained calm and composed, refusing to be swayed by Curtis's deflections. They confronted him with the evidence and asked direct, pointed questions, hoping to elicit more concrete answers. Curtis's frustration was palpable, and he grew increasingly defensive, raising his voice and even slamming his hand on the table at one point. During his state of anger, Curtis completely lost it when he decided to throw a chair to let out his frustration. But even that didn't sway the detective, who stayed calm and composed and continued with the question.
I never even in the house!
sit.
Like, fuck! What about my mom?
Recognized the significance of this moment. Curtis's anger and agitation hinted at underlying emotions that he was struggling to suppress. It suggested that he might be hiding something or trying to protect himself from further scrutiny. The detective skillfully navigated the heated exchange, using a combination of empathy and assertiveness to keep the interrogation on track.
Yes, you do.
Throughout the session, Curtis's credibility came into question. His vague responses, inconsistent statements, and emotional outbursts cast doubt on the veracity of his claims of innocence. The detectives maintained their focus on uncovering the truth, and their determination only intensified as Curtis's demeanor became more erratic.
This is fucking great story of my fucking life. I'm going back to my room.
You want to talk about?
Can you give me a couple minutes to talk to you guys?
No.
Just hear me out.
No.
Texting girls and asking them to come to certain.
Despite the heated exchanges, the detectives refrained from making any accusations. He understood the importance of maintaining a neutral stance and avoiding any premature judgments. Instead, they allowed Curtis to speak and listened attentively, hoping that he might inadvertently reveal crucial information that could shed light on the incident. The interrogation ended with Curtis's emotions still running high. He left the room visibly shaken, leaving the detectives with much to analyze and consider. The evidence collected during the interrogation, coupled with the information gathered from other sources, would be critical in determining the next steps in the investigation. Curtis Sagmoen was convicted on February 11, 2020, of assault causing bodily harm after running over a sex trade worker with a quad on his family's property on Salmon River Road. In December 2019, he was also found guilty of disguising his face with intent to commit an indictable offense, using a firearm during an offense, and possession of methamphetamine. While some heated moments are the result of the criminal losing his cool, some are orchestrated by detectives to rattle the suspect and get a confession. Let's take a look at Stephen's interrogation. Number 2. A law student turned murderer. Stephen McDaniel was brought in for interrogation in connection with the murder of his neighbor, Lauren Giddings. Lauren, a law student, was found dismembered in her apartment, and the gruesome crime sent shockwaves throughout the community. As the investigation progressed, suspicion fell upon McDaniel, who was a fellow law student and knew the victim well.
Doing the lectures that they have in the mornings, she was doing the Kaplan online, so I hardly ever saw her. I mean, I would see her like go out running, but I mean...
What time would you go out running?
I don't even know when.
Was it at night or morning?
I saw her like midday a couple weeks ago. I mean, that was the last.
Several factors led law enforcement to consider him a suspect, especially due to his peculiar behavior after the discovery of Lauren's body and the presence of incriminating evidence at his apartment. The interrogation aimed to shed light on McDaniel's potential involvement in the heinous crime and gather critical information to build a case against him. As a law student, McDaniel attempted to utilize his knowledge of legal matters to evade providing further information to the police. However, this strategy only raised more red flags, leaving investigators unsettled. In stark contrast to his confident demeanor during the first interview when police questioned him at his house,
I just heard something. Maybe I could have helped.
Okay, don't worry.
Stephen's behavior now seemed guarded and uneasy. Detectives recognized the significant shift and saw it as a potential sign of deception. His reluctance to offer more than one-word answers and his rigid body language intensified their suspicions.
Patterson, right?
Yes.
Do you remember, put your hands up here, you remember us talking earlier tonight, right?
Yes.
You remember me earlier in the day?
Yes.
When we came down here and talked a little bit and then we left?
Yes.
Okay. I need to know about this girl right here. You know her?
Yes.
Who is that?
Lauren Giddings.
Does she live next door to you?
Yes.
When's the last time you seen her?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Was you friends with Lauren?
Yes.
Look at me when you talk to me, son. Okay? Was you friends with her?
Yes.
Close friends?
We were good.
I mean, y'all were friends, right? Both of
Yes.
y'all are law students. You're studying to be an attorney, right?
Yes.
What kind of law do you want to go into? Criminal law?
Yes.
Civil? Is that what you want to do for a living?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have too much more to do, right?
No.
All right. Are you going to stay here in Macon?
I don't know.
Did you used to work at the district attorney's office in Macon?
Yes.
Was you on the prosecutor side or the defense side?
Prosecutor.
So you were on our side.
Yes.
You lived next to Lauren for a long time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where she's at tonight?
No. No.
Have you ever seen her with that dress on?
No. I don't know.
Do you even care that no one can find her?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, do you?
Yes.
The detectives delved deeper into Stephen's life, questioning him about his relationship with Lauren and their shared experiences as law students. They even mentioned his past employment at the district attorney's office, trying to gauge his reactions and emotions. However, Stephen remained stoic and evasive, refusing to show any signs of guilt or remorse.
Cars, right?
Right.
Well, why would everybody you went to school with for the last 3 and 4 years said that you own another car other than that Geo Prism? Everybody I've talked to, all your friends you were in school with, people that you worked at the district attorney's office with said you have other cars other than that car. And you're gonna sit here today and tell me you don't have another car?
I don't.
Well, where's it at?
I don't have one.
You never had another car besides that Geo Prism.
No.
So if I call your granddaddy, he's gonna tell me that you only have one car.
Yes.
What's his phone number?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do, because I already have his number. You don't know his phone number?
No.
I mean, you seriously can't help us out.
His number is in my cell phone
That's a start. Where's your cell phone?
at the apartment.
In your apartment? What's up with the pair of underwear that was in your apartment? That was like a mask. It was cut out like a mask. You cut underwear out to look like a mask?
No.
What do you think happened to her?
I think someone took her.
When confronted about the possibility of having another car, Stephen denied it despite multiple witnesses claiming otherwise. This only strengthened the investigators' belief that he was withholding crucial information. They further questioned him about a pair of underwear and a mask-like object found in his apartment, but Stephen vehemently denied any knowledge of them.
Down in the trash can next to the apartments.
Yes.
You do know that. And it's a female, white female's body. Right there. Right next to y'all's apartment. Feet from her apartment. We don't know 100% sure it's Lauren, but we're pretty confident it is. I mean, who would do something to somebody and throw them in a trash can?
I don't know.
I'm asking for your advice or your observation. Who in your complex would do something like that? You lived over there for 3 years. Tonight's the first night I think I've ever been over there. Of all your knowledge of going through law school and all that, who in that complex do I need to talk to?
I don't know.
The detectives also brought up the discovery of a body near their apartment complex, insinuating that it might be Lauren's remains. Stephen, however, stuck to his initial claim that he believes someone had taken her, refusing to speculate on the matter. This lack of empathy or emotional response raised even more suspicions about his possible involvement.
Can I tell them? Because you're all over the news. You sure stood out there and ran your mouth to the news media, but now you're going to get out here and you don't know.
I am being honest.
Stephen, it just doesn't feel like it, buddy. You know, I get the sense that there's something weighing heavy on your heart right now, and it's breaking you down, and you feel bad about it. I can tell you haven't slept much, have you, in the last few days, have you?
No.
Like something's weighing on your mind, ain't it?
We were looking for Lauren.
You started looking for Lauren yesterday,
Yes.
but you haven't slept in several days, have you?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Earlier when I talked to you, you said you hadn't slept in days, that this morning was the first time you was able to get any sleep, was this morning, for a little bit.
No.
Yes, that's what you said. That's what you told me. So I asked you, well, if you haven't been able to sleep in several days, what have you been doing, studying? And you said, yeah, studying. You don't remember that?
No.
Are you a sorry piece of shit that you want me to tell her that? You got your ass on that fucking news and stood out there and gave a media report that her mother saw about her missing daughter. And you want me to sit there and tell them that you don't know. Is that what you want me to tell them? Because you're all over the news. You sure stood out there and ran your mouth to the news media. But now you're gonna get out here and you don't fucking know. You know. You're just a sorry piece of shit that don't give a f. Right?
No.
Well, why'd you tell the media everything? Do you need to see what you told the media today? It was on the 11 o'clock news. Well, I'm asking you. Tell me. I want to know.
I don't know where she is.
That ain't what you told the media. You didn't stand in front of that camera and say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right? You buy all these weapons. Was you ever in the military?
No.
What do you need all these weapons for? Are you scared somebody's gonna hurt you?
No.
What do you need all these weapons for?
To have.
Why? There's a reason why. Were you molested as a child?
No.
Then why do you need all these weapons?
To have.
Why? Give me one good reason. Just give me one reason.
To have.
Why? Does it make you feel important?
No.
Are you a big guy because you got a weapon?
No.
Do you even know how to use it?
Yes.
I need you to tell me what you want me to tell her mother. And then I won't ask you another thing. I'm not going to tell her mother that you don't know, because her mother saw you on the news tonight. And she cried all the way down to Macon. Because you had the balls to get on the news and tell everybody everything. You didn't have no problem talking to the news when they asked you questions. I'm asking you questions. Where's Lauren?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. You do know. You do know. You know. You know. You do know.
In a last attempt to elicit a reaction, the detectives mentioned Lauren's grieving mother and questioned how Stephen would explain the situation to her. They emphasized that the whole community was watching and waiting for answers. Despite this emotional appeal, Stephen remained unmoved, providing no additional insight. As the interview progressed, the investigators brought in one of Stephen's friends, David Whitmire, to shed light on his character. David described Stephen as a loner, which aligned with the image of someone who might be socially isolated, possibly leading to such a horrific act.
You know, Stephen could stay in there a long time and not come back out. And I would like...
Just stay in his house, his apartment for days?
Yeah. And I would say, you know, and I don't know, like adopting a puppy or something, I'd say, Stephen, and and I also didn't always want to eat alone, so I'd say, let's go down to 5 Guys.
Despite the detectives' attempts to crack Stephen's facade and obtain vital information, he continued to remain tight-lipped, revealing nothing beyond his initial denial of involvement. This unwillingness to cooperate only fueled the belief that Stephen was the prime suspect in Lauren's murder.
But you're acting like this.
I don't understand.
Okay. Earlier today, we sat here and talked. But now you're acting like you don't know what's going on. I mean, did something happen or something to you? I mean, why are you shutting down? Why are you not talking to me?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you scared?
No.
I mean, you're not scared, are you?
No.
Why are you lying, Stephen?
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are lying. How long do you continue to do it? She's got a mother and a father and a family out there that is sick over everything. Where's their little girl, Stephen?
I don't know.
Stephen, you know. Where?
I don't know.
Stephen. You're going to look at this right here, this little girl right here, and you're going to say you don't know? I know you know.
I don't know.
Yes, you know. What are you going to say tomorrow when I say we got your hair with the body? What are you gonna say to me then? Cause you know, like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how easy it falls out. Look at all that on your head. You don't think nothing fell out? It did. So you didn't look like a monster at the end. Cause you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Stephen. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserved. You did something stupid. And I believe you feel bad about it. And that's why you're all freaked out right now. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get right. I'm giving you an opportunity to show everybody you're not a monster, that you feel bad about what happened. Your hair's there, man. Your hair is there. We got your hair with the body. How's that, Stephen?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. Yes, you do know, Stephen.
Stephen's behavior during the interrogation and the subsequent investigation shed light on his troubled psyche. As a law student studying criminal law, he understood the techniques and tactics used by the police during questioning, making him more guarded in his responses. His narcissistic traits, along with a desire for attention and notoriety, may have driven him to commit the crime.
Tell me what the hell happened so we can move on.
I don't know.
Well, how many times you gonna say I don't know? How many times you gonna say it? When are you gonna say I remember? I don't want to remember what happened to her. How many times you gonna say that? If you did something that you regret, you need to let me know.
I didn't.
Well, who did?
I don't know.
Well, a body was found over here, right next to where you live. And what do you have in your apartments? A lot of knives. A lot of guns. Right?
Yes.
And I'm asking you about it, and you're just saying, I don't know. That's all. That's the only answer you can give is I don't know. It's 6 hours or a couple hours ago, you was out there telling the media everything. You didn't stand in front of that camera and say, I don't know. You were actually answering questions. Right? How many interviews did you give? 3?
I don't know.
You gave like 3. Do you think that was a proper thing to do when a mother's looking for her child?
They asked me what happened.
And what did you tell them? What did you tell them?
That Lauren was missing.
Okay. What else did you tell them?
That we had gone looking for her.
Okay. And what?
And that we hadn't found her.
And what else did they ask you?
I don't remember.
Why don't you remember?
I don't.
You're telling me that you went through law school. Well, you went through college first, right? Did you graduate from college?
Yes.
And now you're in law school. Did you graduate from law school?
Yes.
But you don't fucking remember what they asked you this afternoon?
No.
Huh? I just don't fucking believe that shit. Don't came back yet?
Prior to Lauren's murder, Stephen had a disturbing history. He often discussed hypothetical scenarios of committing the perfect murder with others, showing a morbid fascination with death and violence. His online posts hinted at a desensitization to gore and torture, raising concerns about his mental state.
No, I don't.
So your grandfather's a liar. Is that what you're saying? You're calling your grandfather a liar. I just talked to him. And he said you own another car.
I don't.
Stephen, we're telling way too many lies in here.
So you're telling me they're lying?
You're willing to tell me that you're a virgin and that you told me you jack off the porn on the internet, but you don't want to admit to having another car. That makes me think you got something to hide, Stephen. That concerns me. You tell me things that most people wouldn't tell somebody else, but yet you lie about something simple.
Why are you
about
trying to
having
hide
another
that you
car.
have another car? What's the big deal?
I don't have
I got 3 cars.
You do. You do.
No, I don't.
It's not at your
What
house.
happened to it?
I've never had another car.
That's the only car you ever had in Macon.
Yes.
Okay, let me go talk to him again, because that's not what he's saying.
You knew that there was blood in that apartment.
No.
Yes, you did, Stephen. Yes, you did. There's blood in your apartment, Stephen. That's right. There's blood in your apartment. Stephen, this is hard, buddy. I know this is hard. And I can tell it's on you. You want to let it go. There's blood in your apartment, Stephen. You didn't get it all up. It didn't all come off. You scrubbed and you wiped. But we can tell that. Don't you wipe CSI? Yeah, we know it.
During the interrogation, Stephen displayed a remarkable ability to avoid giving any incriminating information, using vague responses like, "I don't know," to deflect questions.
Because if I hadn't done anything, I'd say, nope, there's no way. But you say you don't know. Why is that? Why do you say you don't know? Is there a chance that maybe something's there?
No.
Why did you say you don't know?
Because I don't know.
Because you're worried about something? Maybe something happened, that maybe something got mixed up with something and you're worried about that?
No.
Then why do you say I don't know?
Because I don't know.
How would you not know? I was talking to people that he works with and everything. They talk about how he always expresses himself.
But he don't know.
He's very talkative. Stephen, they say you're so talkative, buddy, that you're always so friendly. You stop in and say hello, and you talk. Why is it that you're acting so short with us tonight? If you have all this character and personality about you, why is it that everything that we get from you is yes, no, or I don't know?
I don't know.
In hindsight, it appears that Stephen had contemplated the possibility of using insanity or lack of capacity as defense, given his detailed musings about post-crime behavior and memory loss. Whether he intended to pursue such a defense remains uncertain, but it's clear that his mind was consumed by dark and disturbing thoughts.
In your apartment.
Yes.
And did anybody see you? Did you talk to anybody over the weekend? Were you on your computer all weekend? Is there anything I can look at that I can say he couldn't be involved because he was on the computer, or he was online on a porn site, or he was online doing college work, or anything that would exclude you as being involved altogether? I mean, did anybody see you this weekend at the house? Did you go out to get a newspaper? Did you wave to a neighbor, or you just locked yourself in all week?
Yes.
Nobody saw you?
No.
I mean, what do you just stay in the house all day?
Yes.
I mean, what do you do all day in the house?
Play video games.
By yourself?
Yes.
You never talk to anybody on the phone or anything?
If they call me.
Well, who calls you?
Parents.
I mean, you've always done that your whole life? You don't have no friends?
I have
How can you go your whole life without a friend?
I have friends.
Where they at? Hmm? Where they at? You have any friends here in Macon?
Yes.
Name one, because everybody I talked to said they ain't your friend.
Ryan Granger. Cass Lawson. Ashley Morehouse. Carmen Love.
That's the same people I talked to today, and they're not your friend. Okay? They're not your friend. I mean, it's all over anyways. just wanted to know what was going on tonight. The game's over. I mean, we know what you did to her, so we just want to know if you were going to tell us or not.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. But we know different. So you're fucked either way. You're fucked. We already know. And everybody out there, all your friends know that you're down here because of what happened to Lauren. So all those friends that you thought you had are not your friends anymore. Okay, there'll be no more video games. Alright? At all. This is the end. Is there anything you want to say?
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. That's what you say. Stick to your story. Because it's over. We're tired of talking to you. Okay. We know you killed her. We know you put her body in the trash can. Simple as that. The news media knows it. Glenda knows it, your mother. Your sister knows it. Your sister's husband knows it. The one that used to beat your sister, he knows it. You know what he said? He said he's a crazy motherfucker is what he said when I called him. That's your own family calling you crazy. Your own family said you're crazy. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody's coming to visit you. So you can sit there with that dumb look on your face. But it's over. You enjoyed yourself and it's all over now. Okay? Anything you want to say? I don't know.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. But I'm telling you, you did. Okay? Simple as that. You're not in charge, I am. I just took it away from you. That's one thing you can't change, brother. You can't change that. You are no longer in charge of anything. Okay? You understand that? Yeah. Talk to Glenda. She's crying. She's supposed to be coming down here. I told them the whole story. And they told me what you used to tell them about your next door neighbor too. Yeah. What, you can't say nothing now? You're speechless? Hmm? Yeah, she should be here in a little bit. I promised her I'd let her see you and the kids. I don't know if she's bringing them all or not before you go on down. Alright? Okay?
I didn't do anything.
Doesn't matter what you think you did. Doesn't matter, it's what I can prove. Okay? Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants? Promised her I'd let her see you. So I'm waiting on them to get down here. Alright? Okay? I'm taking Glenda's statement about what you used to tell her about your neighbor. About about what you tell her about your guns and your knives and your sister's husband's coming, because he said you crazy. Your sister is married still, right?
Yes.
He used to beat her back in the day.
I don't know.
Well, you sit in here and think about it for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Got plenty of time to think now, don't you? Yep. Got plenty of time to think. You thought you were smarter than everybody else, but you're not. You're not. The sad thing about it is you probably could have made something with your life. But you chose a different route because, one, you don't have a girlfriend, and two, you're never going to get a girlfriend. I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't want you to say nothing. You're fucked either way. Do you understand that?
I didn't do anything.
That's your side of the story. That's your side of the story. Works both ways, brother. Works both ways. Ain't gonna be no more yelling. Ain't nobody gonna yell at you. They're gonna come in here and cry and kiss you goodbye. I'm gonna take their statement and it's all over. You do understand that, right?
I didn't do anything.
That's what you say. That's what you say. Because you haven't told us anything. Do you realize what I'm telling you? Okay. Well, you sit there and think about it a little bit, okay? I'll come back and check on you. Thought you were smarter than everybody. But you fucked up. You fucked up. Somebody always leaves something at a crime scene. You fucked up. You fucked it up. First, I didn't really believe you had anything to do with it. I said, man, it couldn't have been him. He used to work down the DA's office with us. He's a good guy. He used to help us out. Friendly guy and everything. Couldn't be him. He couldn't have done something like that. But we're through talking to you. Just waiting for them to come visit you. Are you through with your little show you've been putting on all day? Huh? Are you through? You're not gonna win. Too much evidence. Too much evidence. Too much. Appreciate you talking to me though. Just hang tight. Look, Glenda will be down here in a minute. I'll usually take her to drive down the interstate.
I don't know.
Hang tight, okay?
Searchers of Stephen's apartment unearthed damning evidence: a key to Lauren's apartment without her knowledge, a master key to the whole complex, and a flash drive filled with hundreds of her pictures, as well as evidence of him stalking her online. Additionally, a horrifying video showed Stephen secretly recording Lauren from outside her window. In his plea deal, Stephen finally admitted to the murder. He confessed to entering Lauren's apartment with the master key, strangling her as she slept, and later dismembering her body. The timing of the murder coincided with Lauren's plans to move away, possibly triggering Stephen's violent act. Despite Stephen's attempts to create the illusion of a perfect murder, evidence such as a bloody hacksaw and DNA linking him to the crime proved otherwise. He received life imprisonment for the murder and faced charges related to child exploitation as well. If you want to watch more of these shocking interrogations, please subscribe to the channel.